my entire team pretty much turned over twice. So from the operations through sales and administratively, everything is pretty much turned over twice. So the team I have now is relatively young in comparison. So our average office staff is probably a year and a half in at this point. I think our veteran office person, if you consider operations manager as an office person, that's our oldest standing besides myself, and he'll be 3 years in August. So pretty young team. I also had to jump into the sales manager role as recent as last year, and was really pleased to see how that transpired. Lost a great team member, sales manager, top performer in sales as well. Had an opportunity to go buy his own business and left Max back in March. And since then, as the company has flourished even more. So, my biggest takeaway from all that is getting back into your business and diving in once in a while is not as bad as everybody thinks it is. And if anything, it's the best thing I could have done. Every time I've had to go in and tear apart a department down from scratch and rebuild, it's been good. There's a lot of positives that come from it. So we're the most profitable we've ever been, got a better profit margin than I've ever had, even during COVID. So to be able to look at COVID numbers and see past that for the first time since those years is a great feeling. So all is well.
Yeah, you mentioned, I don't even think I mentioned this in the introduction, that you're around 6 million in revenue. What kind of a profit margin are you working with that?
Yeah, so our EBITDA for last year, we were about 5.5 million total revenue, including storage, portable storage, no self-storage. Our EBITDA was around 23%.
It's fantastic. Do you attribute the storage to helping to boost those profit margins, or are your moves also, a big contributor to that?
Yeah, I mean, our gross margins last year, the gross margins took a little bit of a hit, and especially with the start of the year being a little shaky with the change in management of the sales department, our top line margins took a little bit of a dip, but strictly taking storage out of that margin, because I look at both. I look at the total gross margin, but then I also individualize it with just moving, so that when I'm looking at the margins, because storage is high margin, because there's really not a whole lot of, once the fixed costs are covered, it's all profit. There's no true COGS with storage. So looking at that, I think we were in the mid 50% range, full burden. That includes workers' comp and benefits, and we offer health insurance and retirement plans for our guys as well. So fully burdened gross profit was still around the mid 50s, which I was okay with, all things considering.
Yeah, well, you're in a pretty small market. Lake Geneva. Yeah. What do you have? 100,000 people in Lake Geneva?
Yeah, the county is about 120. Lake Geneva by itself is kind of a bubble. So we've got a unique market. It's got a lot of second homes. So when you look at population, it's low compared to how much homestead is actually here, because it's a lot of second homes. And so what's kind of nice about it is we service this area so well, and we dominate the Lake Geneva market, that a lot of those people have second homes in Lake Geneva. Their first home might be in the Milwaukee area, or typically the Illinois area. So then they have a great experience with us here, and then they end up having us come to Illinois to move them, whether it's across state lines. We did just get our Illinois authority as well, so we can do moves intrastate in Illinois, which I have a whole new empathy for people that are in regulated states. So going through the Illinois Commerce Commission and getting my authority there was way more difficult than it should have been, and there is all kinds of bureaucracy written all over that. And I won't go down that rabbit hole, because we'll be here all day. But my hat's off to anybody that's been dealing with that for all these years.